Welcome to Backstage Pass, Rockstar Pro Wrestling's official podcast. It's the ultimate opportunity to look behind the scenes at Rockstar Pro and hear from the wrestlers themselves. Now here are your hosts, Chris Poland and Mark Turner.
Greetings, Rockstar Nation, and welcome to Backstage Pass. This is episode 44 of Rockstar Pro Wrestling's official podcast. I am Chris Poland, joined as always by Mark Turner.
Here we are, episode 44, another big one. You know, 44, that's the number that Hank Aaron wore. That's the number Reggie Jackson wore. That's the number former Red Great Adam Dunn wore. One of those names doesn't belong. I don't know if you get that. But...
Mark, you realize this is wrestling, not baseball.
Oh, sure,
right?
Sure. Well, speaking of wrestling, how about what Rockstar Pro's been up to this past month? Not just pay-per-views, but amps. It's been off the charts, man.
Oh, man, we are on our way, headed to Purple Rain. I can't wait, Mark. Have you found the purple banana?
The purple banana?
Never mind. You obviously have no idea.
I do not know what you're talking about.
Let's just talk about things that have happened.
Bananas.
Mark.
Okay, go ahead.
You don't know music, okay?
No, I don't.
You're not cultured.
I don't know about that.
Let's go back and talk about what's gone on in the last month or so.
Let's do it. Beach Party Bro Down, our last iPPV, Chris. And when you think of the Beach Party Bro Down, what's the first thing you think of? What's the first thing?
First thing I think of at Beach Party Bro Down, it's our new American LuchaCore Champion Jeremiah. That's what I think of.
That was an amazing turn of events. Jeremiah walked out the American LuchaCore Champion. He ruined a great match between Zachary Wentz and Desmond Xavier.
He didn't ruin that great match.
Sure
That great match came to a conclusion.
Well,
Desmond Xavier won the American LuchaCore Championship.
And
Am I wrong?
You are correct about
That's
that.
what I
He
thought.
won it fair and square, but immediately after the match, after that incredibly hard-fought matchup,
Right.
Jeremiah comes out and collects his bounty and becomes the new American LuchaCore Champion. I mean, what kind of champion is that? That if he thinks he's as good as he thinks that he is, let me say that again.
Spit it out.
Yeah, I'll spit it out. Then he doesn't need to attack somebody right after a matchup and collect a bounty. Well, why doesn't he just beat Des one-on-one for it?
He was getting what was coming to him, Mark. He feels like he has been here at Rockstar for a long time, and you know what? He just gets overlooked because of people like Aaron Williams, because of people like Dave Christ, Zachary Wentz, Desmond Xavier. And I'll tell you what kind of champion Jeremiah is. Later that same night at We Are Rockstar Beach Party Bro Down, he defended that very title against Gregory Iron and won handily.
Well, that is impressive. I have to say that.
That's
but
right.
when I think of the Beach Party Bro Down, let's emphasize the Bro Down part
That's
of
what I
Beach
thought.
Party Bro Down. We had new Rockstar Pro Tag Team Champions. The Bro Warriors defeated the Foundation. Hey, it's been great. What a celebration they had. What a night it was. New Tag Team Champions. Chris, say your thoughts right now.
Well, Mark, you know that after that match, I went to a very dark place.
Yeah, you did. I think I saw you crying after that match.
And I would appreciate it if we simply didn't talk about it, because there's a lot of great matches at Beach Party Bro Down that I think we should focus on.
Well, I mean, new Tag Team Champions is a pretty big thing, Chris. We're not going to talk about it?
Just a matter of time, Mark. Just a matter of time.
You still haven't gotten over it yet? Oh, that's
Can
really
we
sad.
get back to talking
okay, fine,
about
fine.
other matches,
Sure.
please?
Here's another one that will lighten your mood. I know this was a great matchup. DJ Hyde defeated John Murray. I'm sure, I'm sure you can talk about this one. I mean, you weren't as emotionally involved, I'm sure, but it was a great match, right?
Christ almighty. A great match, really?
Yeah, it
You're going to
was.
go that far? to say
Yeah,
it's a
they were
great
eating
match?
waffles in the ring. It was amazing.
You know, I will applaud, one time only, I will applaud John Murray's bravery.
His bravery, wow.
Well, I mean, he put
Okay.
a waffle into his mouth that DJ Hyde touched with his actual bulbous, sweaty fingers.
Oh, that's what you're giving him credit for?
Yeah.
I don't think, no matter who touches any food, I don't think that's going to stop John Murray from eating it.
Now, that's an excellent point. But, hey, you know, we got to see DJ's fruity little coat again.
I didn't really recognize a fruity little coat. I remembered you wearing a trash bag or whatever it was.
It was duct tape, Mark.
Oh, duct tape. Okay.
And I looked no more ridiculous than DJ Hyde.
Well, another matchup we saw is Fight or Flight defeated Bad Dudes in a tag team matchup at the Beach Party Bro Down.
I can't deny it. Fight or Flight have been doing pretty darn well in the tag team division. I believe, other than no contests, they have suffered only one loss.
Yeah, you're right about that. I mean, they've been on a tear in the tag team division. And also, the baddest man alive, Aaron Williams, defeated Ricky Shane Page in a great matchup at Beach Party Bro Down as well. Another huge victory for Aaron Williams.
Absolutely. And just like with Desmond Xavier and Zachary Wentz, I got to see two members of OI4K beat the hell out of each other, which I always enjoy.
Okay.
When Dave Chris defeated Eric Ryan in a match that they wanted to do as a tribute to the late JT Lightning.
Yeah, JT Lightning, a huge figure in the Northeast Ohio region of professional wrestling. He's had his hand in so many individuals throughout his lifetime.
He's had his hand in individuals?
No, I don't mean it like that. A hand in individuals' careers.
Okay,
Let's put it that way.
That makes much more sense.
Guys like Johnny Gargano, I mean, they wouldn't be where they are without JT Lightning.
Absolutely.
And, I mean, it was great to see these two veterans, the veterans of OI4K, have a great matchup at the Beach Party Bro Down to show some respect to JT Lightning.
Well, yeah, I mean, tag team championship match aside, it was a great pay-per-view. You can find it at Rockstar Pro Wrestling, RockstarProNetwork.com. RockstarProWrestling.com is just our kind of catch-all website.
Yeah.
You can also pick it up on DVD here at Rockstar Pro Arena.
I know I've gone to RockstarProNetwork.com and I've watched the end of that tag team championship match about 8, 9, 10 times already.
Yeah,
I mean,
bet you have.
it's great. I mean, I think I could actually hear you sobbing on the microphone after that match ended. I mean, yeah, you went to a dark place there, buddy.
So there's a lot more that's gone on in Rockstar since Beach Party Throwdown. Amped has been just crazy of late.
I mean, we've seen some iPPV quality amps in the past few weeks. I mean, for only $6, an absolute steal. I mean, they could easily charge $10, even more on these amped episodes. I mean, last week's amped, which was August 24th edition of amped. I mean, I would have paid, I don't even know how much, just to see that main event alone. I mean, let's go there. We saw Desmond Xavier and Zachary Wentz defeat Tommy End and Dave Chris in the main event of that amped. I mean, a sensational match, a match of the year candidate right here in Rockstar Pro.
Yeah, no question about that. Tommy End showing his love for Rockstar Pro as he moves on in this industry. And yeah, I mean, it's been great. Amped has been just incredible of late. And you know, I've said it before. I'll probably never tire of saying it. Rockstar Pro gives you, without question, the best value in professional wrestling today.
No doubt about it. I mean, only $6 to see world-class athletes like that. I mean,
and $10 for pay-per-view.
It's unbelievable. Yeah, you're right. Even the pay-per-views are still $10. I've seen other indie shows that are $20 at least to get into, and the cards aren't any better. They're lucky to be on the same par as Rockstar Pro. Yeah.
And we do it every week.
Every week.
And 2 Fridays a month.
Absolutely. And I mean, so much has happened on Amps this past month. A few notes here is Samantha Heights. She got a new show given to her by John Murray, who put an end to the Snack Shack, unfortunately. I mean, it's very sad. The doors of the Snack Shack are closed.
Finally.
But Dear Sam is now the new talk show of Rockstar Pro.
I gotta admit, I was against it at first.
Of course you were.
I thought this was a bad idea, but I gotta say, Sam really helped. She matched up Sydney Fabulous with Jimmy James. Jimmy James is gonna keep Sid on the straight and narrow.
Right.
No more strange supplements out of his former tag team partner's bag. Instead, it's all natural herbs.
Natural herbs.
Sweet leaf and hops.
Sweet leaf and hops. I mean, Jimmy James, I have to admit, it looks like he's helping Sydney Fabulous out a lot. I mean, I would have never thought to pair those two together. But now that we see them together, I mean, it looks like Sid is definitely a better Sid Fabulous, a new and improved Sid Fabulous here in Rockstar Pro.
I think so.
It's very interesting. And not only that, this Dear Sam show catapulted Samantha Heights. I mean, we saw her compete last week on that same amp I mentioned earlier when she defeated Crazy Mary Dobson in a one-on-one match. An incredible victory, a career-defining victory for Samantha Heights.
We also saw Raymond Rowe last week come to Rockstar for the first time and take on Aaron Williams.
Wow.
I said it during the match.
Wow.
I tried to avoid resorting to cliches, Mark.
Yeah.
But that was a slobber knocker.
It certainly was. I mean, some of the hardest hitting forearms I've ever seen among many other moves in that matchup. I mean, Aaron Williams and Raymond Rowe went toe-to-toe. Raymond Rowe, this guy hits hard. This is a mean dude. And somehow, in the end, after all the abuse that Aaron Williams took in that matchup, Aaron Williams still came out on top as the victor in that match, and it really shows that he is the baddest man alive.
Well, you know, that's debatable, but I can't deny his win. He and Rowe had an amazing match that night.
And speaking of wins, Bruce Gray, true grit. This guy continues his winning ways. He's just winning week after week after week here in Rockstar Pro, heading into tonight's Amped when he faces Sami Callihan for the Rockstar Pro World Championship. I mean, at the end of the night, Chris, we may have a new Rockstar Pro World Champion. This guy's on a tear.
Not going to happen, Mark. He's facing
Are you sure?
not just the Rockstar Pro Champion, the Rockstar Pro World Champion.
That's correct.
Sami Callihan. And I don't think Bruce is ready. Yeah, he's been DDTing everyone left and right.
Yeah.
I will give you that. But Sami Callihan, he's a world-traveled athlete.
I mean, he is, but Bruce Gray, I mean, he's defeated 3 former Rockstar Pro champions in the process. I mean, including Ron Mathis. I mean, very impressive victories for Bruce Gray. And I mean, Sami Callihan, he might get added to that list. I mean, Bruce Gray, ever since he won that Gym City Rumble winner's contract, he's been more focused than I've ever seen him. He's on a roll, and it all leads to tonight.
Well, I'll tell you why he defeated Ron Mathis. It was a once-in-a-lifetime thing, and it was because Ron is focused on the tag team division, Mark.
Well, Ron, speaking of Ron, I mean, Ron and Jake, these guys aren't on the same page, Chris. What is going on? I mean, you know all the scoop of the Foundation,
I do,
right?
yes.
What's the deal here? Are they on the same page? Well, I mean, they're not on the same page, but what's going on here?
It's
Can
all
they
conjecture.
coexist?
It's all hearsay, Mark.
Are you sure?
Everything is great within the Foundation.
I mean, last week's Amped, we saw Ron Mathis get beat down, and Jake Chris just stood there watching. He didn't even try to help.
What was he supposed to do, Mark?
He's supposed to
Mathis
help
was
his friend.
in there with Dustin Reyes and Alex Colon, who came in disguise. One of them was dressed as a referee. The
That was
other
amazing.
was dressed as JP.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Ridiculous.
I mean, it was insane. Yeah, they did attack him. I mean, Dustin Reyes and Alex Colon, they've been giving the Foundation's lives hell the last few weeks and months.
Hey, let's just move on to the spotlight, Mark, because I have a special treat for us.
Okay, who is it? Give it to me.
The American LuchaCore Champion will be joining us tonight. It's all about Jeremiah.
Okay, let's go to the spotlight right now.
It's time for the Rockstar Wrestler Spotlight.
All right, we have a wonderful guest with us. Just a pleasure to have him on the show yet again. The American LuchaCore Champion, the Juggernaut, Jeremiah.
You seem kind of thrilled to have me sitting next to you, Turner, not so much.
Yeah, Chris is very thrilled. I'll just put it that way.
Well, why wouldn't I be?
Me and Turner used to be friends. We used to call some of the matches at Rockstar.
I remember. It seems like you've had a complete different attitude change from those days. Your attitude's a lot more bad now?
Oh, I'm bad?
Yeah.
I'm bad, Turner. I'm bad.
Sorry.
Ooh,
I'm sorry.
I'm bad.
Sorry.
I'm not bad. I'm the same person I've always been. You know? Tired of standing in the back of the line. I moved my way up to the front. I'm the American LuchaCore Champion. Suck on that, Turner.
and so that's what this has all been about. You said you're not taking a back seat to anybody anymore. You're tired of playing second fiddle to
Okay,
people
let's
in
just
the company?
put it this way. I mean, you know, certain guys that I, came into the business with. You talk about Aaron Williams. I've known Aaron Williams for 13 years. You know who I've known longer?
Who's that?
Our Rockstar Pro Champion, Sami Callihan.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Everybody knows the story of Sami Callihan. Look what he has made of himself. Look what he has done. He's made an impact on professional wrestling.
That's right.
For sure.
He has.
And I knew Sami before all of that.
And now you're both champions in Rockstar Professional Wrestling.
And the hottest going promotion in the state of Ohio.
Damn straight.
There's a few other places that some of us like to go, and some of the boys we like to surround ourselves with. But if you're talking about independent professional wrestling in the state of Ohio, and let's just call it the whole what they call the tri-state area,
Right.
Indiana and Kentucky as well. We can go as far as Michigan,
I mean,
Pennsylvania, West Virginia. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
If you're coming from anywhere around the surrounding states, you're coming to Rockstar Pro. And that's just how it is. And to be the American LuchaCore Champion at a company like Rockstar Pro, not only is being the Rockstar Pro American LuchaCore Champion something that's comforting for me and something that I set my mind on a goal and completed, it shows that I'm one of the best that the state of Ohio has to offer.
Oh, no question about that. I mean, only the best in Rockstar wear the gold. And you're not just one time, you're 3-time
that's correct.
American LuchaCore Champion. That's a feat not many people have accomplished.
Cicero contract holder as well.
That's right.
And like you said, you're a 3-time American LuchaCore champion, but there's something different about this reign. I mean, you seem so much more aggressive in this reign than you did in years past in this company. I mean, what sparked that change here?
I just think that it all boils down to comfortability. I'm comfortable here.
Mm-hmm.
Scratching and crawling, trying to get to the top wasn't working for me if I, finally let everyone know who I really am. And, you can say, oh, Jeremiah, oh, he's an asshole, oh, he's bad. You know what? You can kiss my ass. I have 2 beautiful kids at home. I have a beautiful wife. Her name is Mary. Mary, I love you. See, that doesn't make me sound like a bad guy, does it? Just because you don't like my actions inside of the ring, well, you can go fuck yourself.
Tell him.
Sorry, sorry about
I'm
that
sorry.
turn.
I'm
You
sorry,
can go
man.
fuck yourself if you don't like my actions in the ring
Okay.
because I'm the Rockstar Pro American LuchaCore Champion. I'm one of the baddest dudes around.
That's right.
And I'm the juggernaut for a reason, sucker.
Okay, well, you talk about bad dudes. Let's talk about your opponent at Purple Rain, the baddest man alive. You've been attacking this guy lately. What provoked all that?
I issued a simple challenge to Aaron Williams, and he wouldn't give me the time of day. He obviously didn't like what I had to say, so if Aaron wants to big league me, that's on him. That's completely on Aaron. But I'm not the type of person that gets big leagued. So I challenged Aaron because I wanted to beat him. Because you have to beat the best in Rockstar to be the best. And I know that. I'm not a stupid individual. So Aaron Williams, he didn't want anything to do with me. So I made a statement. I attacked Aaron Williams. And then guess what? I got his attention real fast, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, you did.
Now he's focused on me. Which he should be.
Right.
Because I'm a dangerous individual. I'm a very dangerous individual when I step foot in that ring.
I mean, I don't know if Aaron Williams was backing down from a challenge or big leaguing you or whatever. I've never known Aaron Williams to back down from a challenge before, but either way, you got his attention, and you have the matchup at Purple Rain, and he gets a shot at the American LuchaCore Championship. That shows your confidence right there. You're putting the championship on the line against the baddest man alive. I'm not sure if that's
what you need to take note is that I'm willingly putting the American LuchaCore Championship on the line.
Yeah, you are.
I'm willingly. I do not have to defend the championship at Purple Rain. I don't. I'm within my 30 days. Mm-hmm. I have defended my title 3 times since I've won it. How many weeks are there in a month?
Come on, Mark, you can do this.
Come on.
4 or
got it.
5.
Exactly. So what? I had an off week. Coming off of 3 championship matches, which I retained all 3 times. And now I'm going to show up to Purple Rain, and I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing. I'm going to defend my LuchaCore Championship, and I'm going to win. And when everybody in the crowd is shocked and they're in awe because Jeremiah just beat Aaron Williams, what they need to remember is, this might be the house that Aaron Williams built, but it's the house that Jeremiah sustains. Because I am the baddest dude in that ring. And Aaron Williams, come Friday, he's not going to forget it.
That's an excellent point. I was talking to Mark earlier. I really think you've done a masterful job of getting in Williams' head.
I mean, it's not that I'm trying to get in his head. And you know what? Like, you're talking about getting in heads and mind games and things like that. Last week, Aaron Williams took something from me that I hold very special to my heart. It is a black bandana with roses that my daughter surprised me with as a gift. She said, "Dad, I want you to wear that to the ring." And Aaron Williams took that. Like the thief that he is. What a freaking dick. He took that bandana, it's in his possession, and he broke my 10-year-old daughter's heart. So if you want to add a little bit more fuel to the fire, that's enough fuel to make me walk right up to Aaron Williams, smack him in the face, and beat Aaron Williams senseless for Evelyn.
I mean, that's not just messing with you, Jeremiah. That's messing with your family.
Messing with my family. It's personal.
Well, I mean, you had attacked him for weeks upon weeks from behind. I mean, and he took your bandana 1 week. I'm sure he didn't know the significance of it to your family.
Do you think he cares?
I don't think he cares.
You don't think he cares?
I don't think
Me
he
and Aaron
cares.
Williams used to be friends. Until Aaron Williams just decided that he wanted to big league everybody. He's on top of the freaking world. He's the baddest man alive. Ooh, look at me. I'm Aaron Williams. I travel all over the freaking place trying to make a name for myself. Well, guess what? I'm going to make a name for myself at Aaron Williams' expense. And that's just how it is. Because 13 years 13 years. I remember Aaron Williams. I've always been better than him. I've always been better than him. I've always known that I've been better than him. But do you think that the Rockstar Nation knows that Jeremiah is better than Aaron Williams? No, they don't. They sit there like the stupid idiots that they are, clapping their hands, cheering for Aaron Williams, and they don't give Jeremiah the time of day. Well, guess what? It's all about me now. It's all about me and my bad dudes, me and my crew, and we're going to take what we feel like that we deserve.
Yes.
Because we deserve the world.
I think it's just so typical of that OI4K mentality. All of those guys think they're above everyone else here. They think they're so great. They think they're the hottest thing in wrestling right now. I think don't get me wrong, the other bad dudes have had their part to play as well, but particularly you, I think, have shaken OI4K to their very core.
Well, that's completely a true statement because during the war of the dudes and the killers, look who ultimately came out on top. Now I am. I'm on top of the world. I've beaten Desmond Xavier. I've beaten Dave Christ. I have beaten Zachary Wentz. I have beaten them all. I have beaten everyone here at Rockstar. I mean, listen up, world. Tonight, the Rockstar Pro American LuchaCore Champion defeated the CZW World Heavyweight Champion Matt Tremont.
It's true.
That's a true statement. So am I a little bit on fire? I think that I'm heating up, getting ready to get on fire.
Well, I have to ask you this. You're obviously very confident in yourself, but when you won the American LuchaCore Championship, you collected a bounty by Jake Christ immediately after a match between Desmond Xavier and Zachary Wentz. If you're so confident, why didn't you just wait till when Desmond Xavier was 100%? He didn't just come right after a match, a grueling match with Zachary Wentz. Why'd you take advantage of that situation at that moment?
Yeah, well, I needed to make a statement. I wasn't thinking that far into the future. I made the statement, and guess what? The next week, Desmond Xavier got his rematch, and
that's true.
He lost.
That is true.
I would like to add this, too, if I may, Jeremiah. That same night that you became a 3-time American LuchaCore champion, you defended it later on against Gregory Iron and retained.
Yeah.
So, arguably one of the fightingest, if I may use a cliched term, American LuchaCore champions in history.
So in 4 days, I defended my championship twice.
That is correct. Yeah, hard to argue that. That's a good point.
The math's not right on that. So I'm not really the strongest person in math. Saturday,
Friday to
Sunday,
Wednesday.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. 5 days. Sorry, people.
That's close enough, man. I mean, you've got a bush right there. You're not expected to do math.
But obviously, the point at hand, is that this Friday, Purple Rain, you're facing off against the baddest man alive, a man that has owned the record books here in Rockstar Pro, the only 3-time Rockstar Pro champion, the longest reigning Rockstar Pro champion in history. I mean, what are you going to do facing off against
former Rockstar Pro Tag Team Champion,
Yeah.
and he's also somebody that's never won the LuchaCore title. He is very short of the Triple Crown, and he's going to stay that way because Aaron Williams knows that he cannot take the American LuchaCore Championship from me. He said once Jeremiah came out of his shell, once the people started to notice Jeremiah, all of a sudden Aaron Williams gets thrown in the trash.
Well, don't you think the fact that he hasn't won that American LuchaCore Championship, that's the only thing stopping him from being a Triple Crown winner? And the fact that you've attacked him week upon week, I mean, don't you think he's going to come in extra motivated against you? And a man like Aaron Williams that motivated, I mean, that could be very dangerous.
Like I said, 13 years. 13 years. How did I make my debut here at Rockstar? What did I do to make my debut?
You cost of the Rockstar Pro Championship from a certain individual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how did Aaron Williams get his first reign as the Rockstar Champion?
He did from you.
From me.
That is correct.
From me. And
Little
that
history
was
lesson.
friends being friends. That was boys having each other backs.
Okay.
Now, Aaron Williams picked his side. He wanted to stay with the Killers. He didn't want to do what his friends were doing. He made new friends. And guess what? So did I. So did I. I mean, General Manager Jake Christ obviously has taken notice.
Yes, he has.
He's given me opportunities. And guess what I do for him? Show him respect in return.
Damn straight you do. And, I think it's just the beginning of a beautiful relationship right there. But I want to skip back because there's something that I know is just on the tip of Mark's tongue that I'll go ahead and just throw out there.
Okay.
He's been a thorn in your side. He's likely to be in Aaron Williams' corner during this match at Purple Rain. I'm talking about JT Davidson. He's screwed you over before. Right. I mean, you've got to keep an eye on him in this match, right? Are you going to bring some bad dudes to the ring with you to keep an eye on JT?
No, I'm not. I knocked JT Davidson out next week. I've done it before. I've given him black eyes. Cracked his ribs before. JT knows that when he inserts himself into the ring, because let's be honest for a second, JT Davidson does know how to handle himself in that ring. He is just a better advisor and representative than he is a wrestler. But that's not his fault. That's just what he likes to do. Mm-hmm. So the intangible comes in. You never know where JT Davidson is going to be at. But he also knows that if I catch him doing anything, then I'm going to knock the shit out of him.
That's right.
So I'm not really worried about JT Davidson because he's very predictable. I mean, God forbid he stand at ringside and sit there and do what his job is supposed to do. Like he's supposed to do and manage his individual. He's always inserting himself into people's matches, and the fans just seem to love it. They just seem to eat it up. So I think they feed his ego a little bit. But if he decides to get in the ring during my match with Aaron Williams, JT Davidson he's not going to walk out of this arena. And that's just because somebody can only take so much. I'm ready to just completely just pummel him and just beat the shit out of him.
That's right.
He's always gotten away. So,
well, I find it very interesting.
Very calmly too. Like, did you like how I just very calmly said that I'm going to beat the living shit out of him to the point that he's not going to be able to walk out of here?
You're very confident, but I find it very interesting that you said that you're not going to have any bad dudes out there ringside, and it makes me wonder. We saw in the past in this war with OI4K.
Let me just cut you off.
Okay.
When I say that it's all about me, it is all about me, but I also have my dudes' backs, and they have my back as well. If I didn't say it was all about me, and I went out there and I had Pompano Joe or I had Kyle Craven with me, and I cheated to win, that would be a completely different story. Now, the fact of the matter is I'm going out there by myself. Okay. I'm defending my American LuchaCore Championship, and I'm winning.
That's not an opinion, Mark. That's a fact.
And I'll have to give it to him. If he defeats Aaron Williams...
You never walk away from a heater, Turner.
Okay.
You never walk away from a heater.
Okay. Well, I mean, I have to give it to him. If he walks out American LuchaCore Champion without any help from bad dudes over Aaron Williams... you will definitely earn the respect in my eyes. I'll tell you that much.
But just look at the list of people that I've beaten since I've been the LuchaCore champion. Gregory Iron, Desmond Xavier, Zachary Wentz, and Matt Tremont, the CZW World Heavyweight Champion.
That's a who's who right there.
That's a who's who.
Damn straight.
And yet, do you see my name plastered all over the internet? Do you see my name in the Indie Power Rankings? Do you see me working for CZW, Smash, anywhere? No. Do you see people calling me? I don't think so. They don't call me. They should.
They should.
Because I'm a bona fide money maker. I put asses in seats. That's what I do. I draw money.
Absolutely. So I don't want to cut you off, but we are running low on time. I do want to just thank you for being here, and I do have a request.
Yep.
Could you kick Aaron in the face a little extra hard just for me?
Come on.
He's going to get kicked in the face.
Excellent.
He's going to love it, too.
Jeez, Chris.
Ladies and gentlemen, your American LuchaCore Champion.
The lone dude, the modern-day supervillain, the Juggernaut, Jeremiah. Suck it.
Had enough Backstage Pass? Too bad. Here's more.
Can we just talk about Purple Rain?
Okay, let's go on to it. Talk about it, Chris.
Purple Rain. It's all been building up to this, Mark. Possibly the greatest pay-per-view in the history of Rockstar Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, this card looks off the charts insane. But before we get into that, I have to ask Purple Rain, why is the pay-per-view called Purple Rain? I mean, Foundation's not even the Rockstar Pro Tag Team Champions? Their reign has ended? What's the deal with this Purple Rain? Why is Jake naming this pay-per-view this?
Well, Mark?
Yeah?
Is Jake Kris still the general manager?
That he is. He named the pay-per-view.
Does the general manager still call the shots?
Apparently, yeah.
Well, then I'd say we're well into the Purple Rain, and we still have, I don't know, over 4 years to go.
All right. You're right about that.
Yeah, I know. So let's focus on the matches, okay? We're going to see another great women's match featuring Samantha Heights as she faces the Gym City Queen herself, Nevaeh.
I mean, Samantha Heights, a lot of momentum on her side after that impressive victory over Crazy Mary Dobson. Let's see if she can defeat somebody else on the same level, if not an even harder opponent, in the Gym City Queen Nevaeh. What a matchup that's going to be.
No question about that.
Not only that, we also have the matchup we spoke about earlier. I'm going to bring it up again, Chris.
Yeah, okay.
The Foundation, Jake Christ and Ron Mathis face off against... Are you going to run away this time?
No.
Alex Colon and Dustin Reyes. They're not here. You can
I
stay.
know.
You can stay.
I know. And you know what? You're right. Alex Colon and Dustin Reyes have been tormenting my family
they have.
for weeks now.
They have.
Purple Rain is going to put an end to that.
Well, that remains to be seen. And also, we have the rematch. A rematch of this great matchup we saw at the Beach Party Bro-Down. John Murray goes one-on-one with DJ Hyde once again. What kind of food are we going to see in this matchup? I mean, let's get some real analysis going here, Chris.
Really?
What do you think?
That's what you want to talk about? Like
Sure.
what they will eat during the match?
Sure. And John Murray, what do you think about his towel? I mean...
It's sweaty and gross. What
yeah.
do you think about it?
I think it's awesome. I think it's very smart. That shows how intelligent John Murray is, that he carries a towel to the ring in this scorching hot building each week.
He's a real professional athlete, right?
That
Mark?
he is. Hey, you're learning. You're learning. Good for you.
Yeah. Well, we'll see who's the better man, I'll say, in the match I have dubbed King of the Fat Turds Death Match. It's John Murray versus DJ Hyde.
Very creative name there.
Thanks.
It'll be a great matchup, though. Another matchup we have a hardcore matchup between Ganger and the man simply known as Mikhail, like Kevin McHale. I always forget that. And this is the ante got upped in this one. This
Yes.
is now loser leaves Rockstar. I mean, who's going to leave Rockstar here? Could you really picture an owner of Rockstar Pro leaving, or even the Pitbull Ganger who's been here since day one? This is crazy.
It is crazy, Mark. I don't know what Ganger's thinking, adding this stipulation. I don't know how he was allowed to add this stipulation. The stakes do not get higher. The loser leaves this company and isn't allowed to return.
Enormous stakes. I mean, that just goes to show how much these two men hate each other. I mean, no longer can these two men be in the same building at the same time. One of them has to go.
It's true.
This company can't function anymore if these two keep attacking each other all the time. Let's see who leaves Rockstar Pro for good.
Absolutely. And you love your Bro Warriors so much
do.
as tag team champions.
I do.
Let's see if they can not just win. Let's see if they can survive a Rockstar Pro Tag Team Championship mosh pit match. It's the Bro Warriors versus Bad Dudes versus Fight or Flight versus Overdogs.
I mean, they have
Canada's own Overdogs.
That is true, and this is the first pay-per-view that the Bro Warriors are defending the championships, and what a tough matchup. I mean, the odds are against them in this one.
I love it.
Four-way mosh pit match against these teams. The Overdogs, last time they were here, very impressive.
Absolutely.
And now they have a shot at Tag Team Championship gold already. I mean, this is going to be a wild night, that's for sure.
And as I understand it, the Bro Warriors don't even have to be pinned in this match to lose those tag team championships.
Absolutely not. We've seen mosh pit matches before for the American LuchaCore Championship. The champion doesn't have to be pinned at all. I mean, the Bro Warriors better watch their backs and everybody else's backs in the matchup on that night.
So I want to talk about what I think may be the sleeper hit of this pay-per-view. I think this match has show-stealing potential.
Okay, what match is that?
And that is the American LuchaCore Championship match between our American LuchaCore Champion Jeremiah and Aaron Williams.
I mean, Jeremiah says he's not taking a backseat to anybody in this company anymore. He says he's tired of people like Aaron Williams holding him down in this company. I mean, he's the American LuchaCore Champion, but this is his chance to prove the words he's been saying. Let's see if he can defeat the baddest man alive. I mean, Aaron Williams, this is a big opportunity for him as well. I mean, if he wins the American LuchaCore Championship in this company, he becomes the second Triple Crown winner in this company. This is a
Who
big
cares
matchup
about
here.
second place, Mark? It's the first loser.
Okay,
I think
should have known you'd have that attitude, but this is going to be a great matchup.
Yeah. Oh, no question about it. I think Aaron Williams is walking into a perfectly laid trap by Jeremiah. Jeremiah has been dogging Aaron Williams for weeks now, goading him, and finally he has him in the ring.
Well, I don't know if that's smart strategy for Jeremiah. I don't know if you want to make the baddest man alive even more angry than he's going to be heading into this matchup.
I think it's angrier.
Angrier? Well, even more angry. I'm just adding a few words in there. And Aaron Williams, I mean, he's going to be in there. He's going to take it to Jeremiah. Let's see if he becomes the new American LuchaCore Champion. That's going to be a great matchup.
And we have yet another match that is generating a whole lot of buzz, Mark.
This is a big one right here. A triple threat match for a future shot at the Rockstar Pro World Championship. Desmond Xavier versus Zachary Wentz versus M-Dog Matt Cross making his debut to Rockstar Pro. What an awesome, sensational matchup this is going to be right here. This could steal the show.
3 of the most skilled high flyers in the industry today.
I mean, Matt Cross, he said that he's wanted to debut here in Rockstar Pro, and I can't think of a better matchup for him to make a debut in Rockstar Pro.
Absolutely not.
This matchup right here. I mean, like I said, this could steal the show right here. And let's see who gets a future shot at the Rockstar Pro World Championship.
I can't wait to see the punishment that he lays out on those 2 kids. It's going to be great, Mark.
It is. And here's a matchup right here. True Grit Bruce Gray faces Psycho Mike Rollins in this matchup here. And if Bruce Gray tonight wins the Rockstar Pro World Championship, this match becomes a Rockstar Pro World Championship match.
Yes, the last 2 matches that we're going to talk about for Purple Rain both have potential to be Rockstar Pro Championship matches. Of course, the way I see it, Sami Callihan is definitely going to win, and therefore he will defend his Rockstar Pro World Championship against Dave Christ at Purple Rain.
Yeah, that matchup right there, Sami Callihan versus Dave Christ. I mean, that is going to be the main event of this show, and that is a match that could main event any show, anywhere, right there. Sami Callihan and Dave Christ, they've known each other for years, 2 of the best wrestlers in the entire world. Rockstar Pro World Championship could be on the line. It doesn't get any bigger than that. What a night this is going to be.
Rockstar Pro World Championship will be on the line, Mark.
Well, you seem very confident, but we'll find out.
Well, I mean, you put so much behind your boy Bruce Gray, I'm surprised you're not defending him more.
Oh, no, Bruce Gray. Hey, tonight Bruce Gray he's just 1 DDT away, Chris. If he hits that DDT, we will see a new Rockstar Pro World Champion. And his match against Mike Rollins, that will be for the Rockstar Pro World Championship.
Pretty big if, Mark.
It's a big if, but it could happen. I mean, you've seen the role he's been on.
Hey.
You're not sweating at all a little bit that Sami Callihan might lose this match?
No, not at all. I have complete and total confidence in Sami Callihan.
All right, well, that remains to be seen. Look,
just like I have confidence in my other brothers in the foundation. Just like I have confidence in Jake Christ and Ron Mathis, Mark.
Well, let's see what happens at the end of this weekend here. I mean, who's going to be the world champion? Will it be Sami Callihan? Will it be Bruce Gray, Dave Christ, Mike Rollins? I mean, so many possibilities here. What's this weekend going to end like?
It's wrestling, Mark. Anything can happen.
We've seen it
and
time
it's
and time
going to
again.
happen right here at Rockstar Pro Arena. That's 1106 East 3rd Street in beautiful downtown Dayton, Ohio. Doors open at 7, first bell at 7:30. That's Friday, September 2nd.
Absolutely, and tickets only $10 for this event. $10 for that card. You heard that card.
It's true.
Only $10, a steal.
It's the Purple Rain, Mark. I can't wait.
The Purple Rain.
Are you going to wear your raspberry beret?
I am not going to wear my raspberry beret.
Why not?
I'm going to wear my normal get-up. I'm going to wear my tie. I'm going to be ready to go. I'm going to be professional. What are you going to be wearing?
Well, I'm going to be decked out in purple. It's the Purple Rain, Mark.
Why did I even ask?
Why did you ask? Dummy.
Jeez.
We'll see you this Friday at Purple Rain.
That's all for this episode. Be sure to come back for another edition of Backstage Pass, Rockstar Pro Wrestling's official podcast.
Purple rain.